What's up, YouTube? Y'all already know what time it is. We going live. I got to love on a family. Check in, see how the day went, see who got busy today, see who made money today. I told you guys Friday after the sell off that it was going to be on site and that first chance I get this week, which was Monday, to smack the stock market and get my money back, get my lick back, so to speak, I was going to do so. And so, guys, here we are closing out Wednesday and making some progress in the market, okay? As you guys come on in, do me a favor. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share. And more importantly, let me know where you tapping in from today. You more than welcome, Florida 2X. You more than welcome. Let me know where you guys from. Let me know where you guys are tapping in from as you watch and participate on today. Okay. Miami in the building. Let's go. What's good, Barretts? Listen, guys, I got a jam pack one for you. I told you guys it was going to be on site, and that's exactly what it's been since Monday. Today, we just closed up the third day of the week, and so you already know what time it is, man. I said it earlier. We're going to talk about some stocks that can change your life. Obviously, we're going to talk about some must-have stocks, but then, guys, I'm going to talk about short-term capital gains as well as capital gains in general for those of you that's making good money in the market. Okay, I need to make sure you know what to do, how to move, how to navigate properly. So as you guys come on in, make sure you like and subscribe, get the likes up, let me know where you from and all of that good stuff. Okay, we're gonna have a fun one today. All right, so loving on the family, guys. Let me know if you made money today. Let me know what plays you made money with. Okay, check this out. This person name will remain nameless, anonymous for today. Good morning, Chris. About 6 months ago, I stumbled across your YouTube page. I then decided to join your Discord. At that time, I had no idea what a Discord was. As I navigated through, I stumbled upon your 100K challenge. I made a personal challenge to myself to turn that into 300,000 challenge. I love this. For a couple of months, I felt like I would not reach my goal. I am happy to say that this morning I reached my goal. I have yet to join the money team, but I will be joining soon. My husband is right behind me at 286,000 in profit. I just wanted to shout you out and say thank you, your pro investors, and the entire community for the support, teamwork, and accountability. All those factors attribute to me reaching my goal. Same game. And then it was a mic drop. I want to say major salute. This might be the second email this week I got of somebody eclipsing the 100K milestone. This individual stepped on the gas and took it a step further and went to 300K. So you know I'm loving that. You know I got to turn up on that, okay? So I'm going to be showing some love and showering you guys with love because, man, this game can get lonely. People don't talk enough about just the solitude journey that this is. Okay, sometimes you don't have nobody to celebrate your wins with because family is not into it, friends is not into it. Sometimes you don't have nobody to talk about your losses with because don't nobody care, don't nobody understand, nobody else is in the market but us. Okay, and so, man, I want to make sure you guys know that I created this safe space in this community for you guys to know coach is showing up every day. We getting it in, we learning, we earning, we growing, and we getting 1% better. So I want to say major salute to everybody that made money today, money this year, money this month, and just money along your journey. But listen to this. I don't overlook those of you that is still getting to that point, that is still having some losses, that are still figuring it out. I love the process. I love walking alongside you guys because I know at the end of the day, all of you guys will achieve success in this game. Okay, so I want to say major salute everybody that hit the 100K challenge, Everybody that hit the $1,000 milestone, the $10,000 milestone, the $15,000 milestone, the 20,000, and even if you hit $100 today, if you hit $400 today, I celebrate you as well, because for me, it's about showing you what's possible. And I think all of you by now, if you've been rocking with me, you see that that's the case. Okay, listen to this, man. I got some fun plays for you. I got 4 different set of plays that can change your life. Okay, and so let me know if any of you guys have HNOD. Okay, HNOD is the ticker symbol. Play went parabolic. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys got busy with that, because one thing about you guys, you keep your finger on the pulse of what's hot beyond what we may talk about consistently. Okay, what about Clean Spark? Did anybody see Clean Spark? Is anybody in Clean Spark? Is anybody familiar with Clean Spark? I'm asking this stuff rhetorical, guys. I know you guys are, but I want to just be neutral. And for those that's viewing and tuning in for the first time, what about APLD? Anybody getting money with APLD? Let me know down in the comments below if you made money with APLD, HNOD, ticker symbol CSLK. That's Clean Spark. What about Rigetti? That's another one on the list. Ticker symbol RGTI. Let me know if you guys have made any money with that particular asset. Okay, I call Irene, ticker symbol IREN. I just call it Irene just because you know we always trying to put a little sauce on something around here. What about Irene? And if you guys are making money with that, or have made some money with that, or see yourself making some money with that. Now listen to this, guys. These are my fun plays. Okay, I have a category that I invest in that I call my fun plays. That's the stuff that I help you guys have fun with, make money with, make money fast with. Okay, and so one thing that I love to do is, with the fun plays are typically growth plays. Okay, 250% on APLD. Larry, I see you, family. Yup, Lyft should be in there too. Don't sleep on Lyft. That's gonna be a big play when that one finished bubbling up. But listen to this. My fun plays: APLD, HNOD, RGTI. I didn't name Quantum. I didn't get into all of that, but CSLK, Rigetti. Okay, the fun plays simply mean you can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money in a short amount of time. But this is where you must protect your capital, though. When I talk about that, these are the plays you really need to do that with. Okay, meaning see profit, take profit. Don't overstay your welcome. Don't get greedy. Embrace the rinsing and repeating of some of these plays versus just holding them. Because I was on a coaching call yesterday and I was telling somebody that when the market do turn, these fun plays will be the first ones to go down the most. Okay, and so I still want you to use your stop loss. I still want you to use your trailing stop loss, and I still want you to properly manage your risks, even if you have made a substantial amount of money in either of these tickers. Okay, now the plays that are must-haves for you, write these down for me. Okay, AMD. Did anybody see AMD? Shout out to the money team. The AMD was our play for last week, and it's continued to run into this week. Okay, shout out to the money team. You have to have quality companies that can make you money in the here and now as well as long term. AMD is one of those ones. That was a 100K challenge play this year. Nvidia was our definite 100K play challenge this year, which is up over 185% this year. Okay, listen to this. Nvidia, did you see how AMD has blown past Nvidia? Nvidia will never play second fiddle to AMD. So you have to know two things. Nvidia will catch it in price and pass it, and or they're going to get to the same price and kind of stay within $5 to $10 of each other. So use little clues like that along with the technicals that I'm telling you that this play is going to $200 and $230 for Nvidia. The next play you need to have is Uber. I want you guys to make sure you are buying Uber on a pullback, like $94, $90. If you ever see the 80 handle, you get it at 80 for me, because this will get eventually to and through $100, and then 100 will become the new solidified support as this makes its way to like 120. Okay. Netflix is another one I want you to have as a staple in your portfolio for growth. You don't have to hold it for forever, but from the levels that it's at now up to 13 to 1500, you guys can do a lot of good work having Meta a part of the mix, okay? I see BMNR in there, William. I see you, family. And so check this out. You could also have Meta. Somebody was already on it. Yep. Meta, ticker symbol META. All right. Don't sleep that this is still going to $1,000. I don't want you to miss it. See, look, when the fun plays are having all the fun, sometimes your hallmark names, your blue chip names may take a breather. It's okay. Have fun with APLD. Have fun with BMNR. Have fun with Irene. Have fun with the fun plays. And then when they're done cooling off, then these plays will pick back up. Know that there's cycles. Know that it's just money being transferred from one area to another, okay? Please understand that. So check this out, man. APLD is up 206% since I followed your play. Renee, Bridget, let's go. I love to hear that. Rare Earth, talent though. Yup, Rare Earth is also getting some focus. I don't want you guys to overly commit to Rare Earth, because sometimes those things are fleeting. So let me break it down for you before we just go super, super crazy on the whole Rare Earth thing, okay? And then let me see. With everything else, here's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Everybody write this down. Short-term capital gains. Everybody write short-term capital gains. I want to teach you and talk to you about the ramifications for so many of you that I'm loving that you're making money, but you have to account for this as part of the game, okay? If you have taken a trade with Coach, if you part of the 100K challenge, the money team, the Discord, the Sain gang, any of that stuff, and you have made money, you have triggered a short-term capital gains, okay? It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. Okay, so, but the thing about investing is you don't get taxed at the same rate that your income gets taxed. This is why all the tax code favors the investor and the trader. This is why they want you to invest. This is why the wealthy, the 1% get these kind of breaks. Listen to this, everybody. The short-term capital gains tax is 12% and 15%. 12% if you have held your play for over a year, but you're up. So like say if you guys bought 100 shares with me with SoFi at $7, and we are still holding our SoFi 100 shares, percent capital gains on that if you were to sell it. Okay, get the likes up for me, guys. Okay, so with that being said, you have to make sure that if you want to lower your capital gains tax, you hold it for 1 year and 1 day. Everybody say 1 year and 1 day. That's how you trigger the 12% tax bracket. If you hold it for shorter than that, you may be in the 15 to 20% tax bracket. So like say we did a play Monday and you took profit today. Okay, if you did a play Monday and you took profit today, and then you made $1,000, you're gonna be taxed 15% on that $1,000, okay, or whatever your totality was over the course of the day or year. Okay, I want you to do it by year, just so you get a better roundabout number. If you lose money, okay, you can write off up to $3,000 of losses off on your taxes. So if you made $97,000 this year and you want to claim your $3,000 loss, say you lost 10,000 or 20,000, you can roll the remaining number over, but for this year you can write off 3,000. So if you made 100K, for example, using 100K, and you got a $10,000 loss, you can write $3,000 off. So you can claim 97K as your income because you brought home 100. You are writing off 3,000, and so now they're only taxing you on 97,000 if that was the case. Given that scenario, given that example. The other thing, everybody write this down. I want you to all to consider investing not only in your Roth IRA, because that helps your stuff be tax free, but I also want you to consider investing from a LLC. And when you get an LLC and then you turn it into a S corp, everybody write this down. If you get an LLC, then they say, what's your designation? I want you to choose an S corp, because now all of you that watch these videos, you are learning stuff that I hope you teach your community. If you have a conversation about stocks, your trades, if you talk to your church members about the investments or the stock market, if you talk to people at work about it, you can essentially kind of start going down the consulting realm. You can essentially start going down the realm of coaching if you then formulate it like, you know what, I met with so and so, she wanted to know more about how to buy options. I took the information coach gave us. I met with her to kind of share my own knowledge as well as what I learned over the years, and now I'm doing this. Now guys, you have a business, and now any equipment, anything relative to your business, meaning you talking about stocks. So if you get a camera, if you have a tripod, if you guys have any editing equipment, if you are having lunch with people and you're talking about the stock market, that lunch begins to be something that you can write off up to 50% on your lunch off. So these are the important things to know when you are talking about taxes and the importance of having a tax strategy around your investments, your trades, your options, okay? So, short-term capital gains tax, everybody say 12%. I'm going to get taxed 12% if I hold my plays 1 year or longer. This is why they encourage long-term investing, really for the tax advantage, okay? That's why you hear the Warren Buffett's, the buy and hold, people say, I never sell. They're not selling because they don't want to trigger the 12%. They don't want to get taxed 12%. So they'll just borrow against their money. If you sell before 1 year, so if you do a day trade, or if you sell in 2 days, in 6 months, 3 months, whatever, it's a 15% to 20% tax that you'll be liable for on your overall profit. So don't get caught up in the individual trade in and out. They're talking about at the year end, December 31st, what was your total amount of profit that you made versus your losses. If you are in profit and it was under a year, you're going to be taxed around 15 to 20%. Now, listen to this, guys. You also have to know that in addition to the taxes, okay, in addition to taxes, you are also going to have all your trades will be tracked by whatever brokerage you use. So you don't have to be the one to go out and tabulate every little trade you make. Your brokerage is going to keep every trade as well as your wins and your losses on file. And at the tax time, December, but by February, they're going to send you like a 1099 something for you to print out and take or give to your tax professional. Okay, so also your brokerage will also hold you down and cover all of your trades so that you can just have the peace of mind of knowing, yep, this is being tracked. All I got to do is print it out with the rest of my documents and my other income from jobs and W-2s, and boom, I just hand that over and you don't have to do nothing, okay? So these are a few things around short-term capital gains. For those of you that are making money, has made money, the total amount will be what you get taxed on, and it's determined if you held it a year or shorter. And also, if you have any losses that goes against your wins, you'll get taxed on whatever the offset of that is. And if it was a loss this year, then you just write it off and roll it over. Okay, you write it off and roll it over, and there won't be no taxes you incur because the losses were greater than your wins. Okay, get the likes up for me, guys. Do me that favor. All right. So with that being said, man, I think that between our fun plays, APOD, CSLK, Rigetti, and HOND. Okay, these are our fun plays. Make your money, but don't overstay your welcome. Okay, and then you got your more blue chip quality companies you want to make sure you have after you make the money from the fun plays. A good place to park it if you're not going to do an ETF or anything like that. You need to have AMD, BMNR, Nvidia, Uber, Netflix, Meta, things of that nature. Google is good. Amazon is another good one, okay? And then we talked about short-term capital gains and capital gains in general, okay? So listen, guys, great job today. I want you to get the likes up. I want you to watch this twice, share this with at least 10 people that you know need to know about the capital gains and the short-term capital gains associated with the money you guys are making and the money you guys have made throughout the year, okay? With that being said, listen, man, we're going to get up out of here, guys. Listen, we make videos like this every day. So if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result. Very few consider the journey. Do me a favor. Don't forget, like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stocks using my link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.